The disciples that night on the stormy sea were terrified. They look out and they think that they're seeing a ghost walking on the water. But then they hear the reassuring and the comforting words of Jesus. Take courage, it is I. Do not be afraid. And Peter says, Lord, if it is you, bid me come to you. Jesus calls Peter to come to him, to walk on the water with him, and he does. Peter walks on the water for a brief moment. But why does his faith falter? He falters because he takes his eyes off Jesus. And he looks at the waves. And he becomes frightened by the wind. The challenges of that stormy night at sea had more power over him than the loving and the reassuring presence of Jesus, who says, I am here. It is I. Take courage. Do not be afraid. The question asked of Peter, why did you doubt? That question is also asked of all of us. Jesus says to us all, why do you doubt that I am with you? He says to us all, do not allow anxiety and worry and fear to dominate your thinking. Do not take your eyes off of me, Jesus says. Do not take your eyes off of me only to look at the winds and the waves of this life. Jesus comes to us. He comes to us in the midst of the storms and the daily challenges of life. And he says to us all, do not be afraid. I am with you always. Might we be as those people that we see at the end of the gospel? Those who believed with everything that is in them that all they needed to do was to touch the tassel of Jesus' cloak, and they would be healed. Their faith was greatly rewarded, for the gospel tells us that as many as touched it were healed. May it be so for us. May our faith become stronger and stronger with each passing day. All we need to do is believe in his loving words and keep our eyes fixed on him alone. God bless you all.